Good afternoon, everyone. Today is July the 9th, and we're gonna go with a weekly technical video days. Guys, we pretty much have an idea of the two possible scenarios that the market can do this coming week. And the market, the dollar in particular, is in a huge triangle. Now, the question is a bullish triangle or if a bear triangle? If it's a bullish triangle, as you guys know in Elliott Wave, triangles can only be in part of a B-way or part of a four-way. So that's going to take the bullish dollar out. It can be a temporary rally on the dollar, but the word is going to be like that. It's going to be temporary. The reason why the rally on the dollar is going to be temporary is because this move right here. This move is a three-way move. This is the US dollar rally. This move is a three-way move, making when the market print below this level right here around 74.40 invalidate any bullish US dollar scenario. Now, as you guys know, we've been showing for weeks already the idea that the dollar can get to 77 and still be a bear dollar because of the reason that this being a wave fall on the weeklies and the daily on the dollar. Now, let me show you in the dollar the bearish triangle. The bearish triangle goes like this. This is wave 4. This is three-way here, and this is A, B, C, D, and right now we are in wave E, and the market is gonna go like this. That's the bear triangle or the short dollar triangle. Now the bullish dollar triangle, it goes like this. This is W in three ways or A in five ways, and then goes A, B, B right here, C, we are in D right here that is going to test around 75, 80 or a little lesser, and then we're going to be going down in E and going higher to the equal legs that are around equal legs comes around that 77 area, I believe, 76.90. That's gonna be the only bullish triangle. Now we went over all the charts and we got the conclusion that the way that you need to play this is with the Elliott Wave aging. We see almost five-way move right here. I'm sorry, we see almost, we know there is five ways here in the short term, and then there is gonna be another leg higher right here, and then it's gonna go lower. Now this lower right here can be either the beginning of the rally to new lows or below 72 in the dollar, or this can be the E way. That being the case, you got a player both ways. So the trade for the beginning of the week is selling the dollar. There is no way structure that call that the dollar should go higher. It should go higher, but as far as this trend line right here is holding around 75-60 area, you should be selling the dollar. Now, going around the market, we're gonna go and check now the Euro index. As you guys know, we've been mentioning also for 2 or 3 weeks that the Euro index is not supporting the bullish Euro dollar triangle, which this is supporting that the euro is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, and then B, and this being a three-way possible, we're gonna get a setback right here onto here, and we're gonna see a test around 107 area before the euro is gonna go higher. Now let's get back to this chart on the euro, on the dollar, and let's put in the euro chart. All right, let's put in the euro chart. Let's take the dollar in, let's put the euro chart. Same scenario, you got either A, B, C, D, E, and going higher in a bullish triangle on the euro, or you have right here W, and then you got A, B, C, D. The euro is gonna find support on Monday around the 141.82, 141.54 area, and then this can be the bearish triangle. Bearish triangle goes like this. It should find support around this area and going, and then what is the trade? The trade is buying the euro around 141.84, 141.54 area against 141. If you could take a little risk, it can be against 140, 147 is this one, I believe. And then you play the Elliott Wave to the outside. Now, it's been very interesting. This is the euro dollar. All right, let's take this, and I'm gonna put over this discount, this pair, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna take, okay, this is the euro yen. This is the euro yen. This is the day that the euro did 149. It dropped right here, and what it looks to be a five-way rally. If you see it right here, it can be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 right here, a five-way rally. So that means that this is A. Then the euro yen did ABC, 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 and the euro yen is doing like a type of triangle consolidation also in a B way. This is a B way on the euro yen. This is a B way right here. Let me see. No, this is W, because this is W. I remember now. This is W. Then anyway, this is the S way. When the euro yen looks like, look, A, B, C, W, and then we are in the S way. Now, the euro yen looks like it's gonna do the B way triangle consolidation. In other words, it looks like the euro yen, it got more to the downside. Having said that, the euro yen is doing a bearish triangle consolidation when it's gonna go here, and from here it's gonna go lower. Now let's put out that, let's put out the euro dollar right here chart. Let me take this like in the biggest time frame, right? Let me add the euro dollar right there. And you're gonna see that when the euro dollar is a black one, it goes higher. I mean, the price, of course, not the thing. The amount of people running is not the thing. But you see this. You see, it's the same structure. A decline, a peak, a low, a peak, and now we are in this trend consolidation, which is suspecting to me that my buyers, as you guys know, is being euro to 152, 154. It's a steering style. I still believe that the euro gonna go to that prices. Now that I'm looking kind of with a different eyes today, I can tell you guys yes. Why? Because this is telling me that I gotta be careful with the euro dollar. That strength long buyers. What I'm planning to do at the beginning of the week is buying the euro dollar, like I say, around 141.84, 141.54, and then from there I'm gonna decide it depending on this wave throttle where we are. If this is go strong and higher, I'm gonna hold it. If no, I'm gonna short it, I'm gonna close it and show the market. Now, why? Look, this is very telling right here. Also, the euro index is very telling to the downside, and that still can be the case that the dollar index. Let me put the dollar index at the top right here. The dollar index. This is the 8-hour chart. Yes, the dollar index is. Sorry, the dollar index is supporting also. The scenario can be done with a bullish triangle to 177. So guys, in conclusion, what I see for the market for this coming week is nothing more than a possible decision week when we have to decide it in the euro and we have to decide it in the dollar and in the yen. The yen pairs looks that the yen, I see kind of risk aversion. The non-fine pair of the world extremely bad. In that being the case, I mean we can draw the conclusion that it's possible the scenario when the dollar is gonna get a bust, and then the Fed can do something, and then the market is gonna react to the upside. So that's what we see for the market, guys, for this coming week. A possible decision. But we believe that at the beginning of the week the dollar should be sore, and we need to see the reaction from that sort. A lot of people they're gonna be buying the dollar, selling the dollar in this trend line. And finally, let me put to you guys another thing that got me thinking is this is the dollar, right? The euro. If you add the RSI, as you guys know, I mentioned to you guys the other days, the trend line in the daily RSI, it was very telling. Let's wait for this to come. And that trend line, one second guys, no, wait. There you go. That trend line right here on the daily RSI is very good to the upside right here, but in some degrees this is the daily rate. Yeah, the thing is that because the thing is that this charge, because I'm doing the overlay, I'm sorry, it won't give me the RSI from the euro, it's giving me the RSI from the dollar, but at the same is the same. At the end is the same. You're gonna see the trend line right there is being broken in some degrees to the downside. I mean, look, it's right here. This is what I mean. In the case of the dollar is okay, so we still can be in both the scenario. The euro, the trend line was kind of faded a little bit to the downside, as we covered on the forum the other day. So now all we need to do is wait, guys. That, remember, selling the dollar at the beginning of the week is the right trade, and then from there we should wait and see if the market decided to go higher, if the market is gonna go with a scenario when the euro is gonna go to 138, the dollar is gonna go into 177, and the euro yen is gonna go to 110. Okay guys, let's leave it there. Also, as another point, if you take a look at the dollar yen, also is calling for a strength in the yen, which is kind of confirming. I'm 95% sure that the bearish triangle or the bullish triangle in the dollar, the bearish triangle in the euro is the one that's playing out. Thank you guys.